first down. The handoff to Marlon Mack. Huge hole, 50-yard line. He's at the 40, still going near sideline. He's at the 10. He's at the 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Marlon Mack. Touchdown, I-N-D-Y. And again, it's picked up. It's Darius Leonard. Leonard with his second INT, and he's streaking down the near sideline. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 20. He's going to go. A pick six for the Maniac.
Horseshoe is back, baby. The horseshoe is back.
What is going on, Colts Nation? Welcome back to another episode of the Bring the Juice podcast. I'm coming to you today with another 5 keys to victory for the Colts to ensure they win week 3 in their matchup against the New York Jets. The Colts are going to be at home. It's going to be a late afternoon game. So expect for this to be a lot of fun. And I can't wait also for anyone that watches this video. Be sure to come to the live stream that we're going to have during the game. I'm going to be live streaming that game. Cody's not going to be there, unfortunately, but I'm going to be there. I'm going to be live streaming, doing play-by-play and interacting with you guys. So be sure to come on over, have ourselves a good time. We'll all, as Colts fans, interact with each other, watch the game, listen to my commentary a little bit. You know, it might be some fun. I can't wait for it. It's going to be fun. But anyways, guys, let's get into the 5 keys to victory here. Now, again, there's a lot of different things that the Colts could do here, and the Colts are obviously going to have a lot more than just these 5. And no particular order here. It's just the way that I think that this team needs to do this in order to be able to actually get some momentum going and keep it going in this game, especially against a young and weakened Jets team right now with the injuries. And we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. But first key, and again, I said this is no in particular order, but let's just go ahead. First one is playing aggressive, taking advantage of those injuries. So guys, look, the Jets don't have Le'Veon Bell. They won't have at least 2 of their top wide receivers, okay? And Jamison Crowder, their number 3 guy, is actually projected to be doubtful for this next game. So whether he plays or not, he's still not going to be 100%. So you're going to miss their best running back. Most of their top 3 wide receivers are either not playing or are very, very injured. And they're missing 1 or 2 offensive linemen, I believe, which again is another thing where the Colts are going to have to take advantage of those injuries. And you know how you do that? You play up on the ball. Secondary, come up on the wide receivers. Make them earn every route that they have, because none of those wide receivers are going to be able to dominate our corners all game long. So dominate them. Make them earn their yards. Earn those routes. And make it more difficult for Darnold to throw the football, because ultimately that's going to be the biggest thing. Blitz 5 if you have to. Blitz 6 on occasion. Do what you have to do to get pressure on Sam Darnold, and do what you have to do to force every single time that this offense steps on the field. Make them earn every yard like it's like 1 yard is going to be their saving grace. Literally put pressure on them all game. That's exactly what you want to do. And then not to mention the second key, and this involves a defensive lineman that we've been talking about a lot recently. DeForest Buckner has to have the same performance from week 2 and have it this week. He has to have that same mentality. He has to go in and do exactly what he did against Minnesota. Do it again against the Jets. Because when DeForest Buckner does it, the rest of the D-line does it. Make DeForest Buckner go out there, make sure his mind's right. Because, again, like I said, this offensive line might have some injuries. And their offensive line's not great. Even Jets Central said, I have virtually no confidence in this offensive line to be able to do anything. So attack it. Attack. You got to go after them this week, Buckner. Again, install fear into them. Because I know they watched that video of you throwing that other offensive lineman against the Vikings. Believe me, I know they saw it. Do it again, bro. And then another thing that we have to make sure we do is getting pressure early in the passing game and making sure we're running the ball strong as well early in the game. You want to start out imposing your will on the offense by running the football. You also want to be efficient in the pass game. You have the ability to do that this week, but you want to be able to establish yourself and make things better in the run game. And that kind of leads into the fourth key, which is demoralize them early in this game, both offensively and defensively, but most importantly with the offense and how you install your offensive game plan. Demoralize them. Make them not even want to go out on the field, man. From what it sounds like, Adam Gase has lost the locker room. There are Jets fans that are preaching that they want Adam Gase gone. It doesn't even sound like from national media, people are saying that Adam Gase has lost everything. It's like they're trying to be respectful for how much they absolutely think the Jets are an absolute show. I'm going to just say it. They're making everything sound like the Jets are just a show right now. Sorry if that gets me demonetized. I'm sorry. But anyway, guys, we need to impose the will early. The Colts need to run the ball down their throat early. Nothing held back. Dominate them early. Make their team morale go down so quick that they won't even be able to come back. They won't even want to try. Do that early, and then this game will run out of hand very quickly if the Colts can be the dominant force in the beginning of the game. And then the last key here that we have before we get to game time, and that is ultimately, guys, to stay locked in. Cody and I have been saying this on Twitter all week, that, last win was great. It was great to get the win. And it's good to win in that fashion, too, because the Colts pretty much just dominated the Vikings, which is great. Again, you want those kinds of wins, and you want your team to feel that. But there's a lot of Colts fans out there that are saying this is a win. Like, there should be no debating it. But I'm sure they know it, too. I'm sure the Colts know it. I'm sure they know this team is easily a underdog and that the Colts come into this game and they are favorited. They're already 11-point favorites. I think it's actually one of the biggest favorites of the week when it comes to betting odds. So the Colts are projected to win by double digits in projections and points. I mean, that's crazy. But the Colts need to do that. And in order to do that, they need to stay locked in. They need to remind themselves the Jets are another NFL team. Regardless of how many injuries they have, regardless of what the coach is, or has he lost the locker room? Has he lost his team's respect? I don't know. But ultimately, again, that stuff doesn't matter. What ultimately matters is what do we do from the first moment we step on the field to when that final clock hits 0? Do we stay locked in the whole time? If we stay locked in the whole time, if the Colts remind themselves, we got to play this like it's the Super Bowl. That's going to be the thing for the Colts all year long. Because that's been a constant thing of, we know the Colts play better against teams that we don't expect to win against. But they seem to sometimes forget that the teams that they should be destroying, they let them back in games. And the Jets are one of those teams. The Jets have never been a favorable team when it comes to the Colts. The Colts have had bad history with the Jets. So the Colts really need to remind themselves, we need to stay locked in. If they do, and they say, okay, we're going to play this game the way it's supposed to and stay locked in the whole time, then the Colts will win this game, no problem. That's the 5 keys there, guys. What's another key that you guys think that I missed? What's something you think we could do with this? And be sure to let me know in the comments. And thank you all so much again for the support. Really appreciate all your support in the videos and the live streams. And like I said, guys, check out the live stream this Sunday. I'm going to be live streaming play-by-play for you guys. So be sure to jump in on that. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you guys so much. And as always, go Colts.